So the most fun part about real estate is that when people hang up on you or tell you to get lost, and then you end up selling them houses and saving them a bunch of money in the end, and they remember and they tell their husband or wife, I can't believe she even came over to our house when we were so rude to her in the beginning. He actually signed up for my website on October 17th, 2017. And every time I called him, he was like, leave me alone. I don't need any help. I told you I'll call you. Set a reminder to follow up every week. And every week he told me to get lost. And then one day I was out showing houses. I had a real bad cold and it was pouring rain. He said, Katie, can we see this house over here? It turns out I was across the street because everything always works out perfectly when you allow it to, and don't stress out all the time and get your feelings hurt when people tell you to get lost when you call them 100 times. We were negotiating for months, finally got it under contract. And when we saw the property, there's a whole bunch of crazy stuff there. So I'm gonna call the guy and explain what's going on. They're ready to give up, but I'm gonna save it.
Hello?
Hey, it's Katie Arlt. Do you have a minute?
Yeah.
I talked with the company and I let them know that we couldn't get the air on and it was not working upstairs, but downstairs was working. And they said they always will make sure that the air works before somebody moves in. And I told them about the windows, that I got a company who would do the windows for $350. They said, just go ahead and write it up on an amendment to address concerns paper. I'm gonna write it up on this document and send it to you to sign, and then I'll send it to them, and they take about 5 days to make their decision.
Okay, before I do anything else, I want they're gonna take care of that first.
Okay, perfect. Would you like to still turn in the earnest money on time, or would you like me to ask them to give us a few more days, and then if they decide, we'll turn in the earnest money?
Yeah, like they decide that first.
Okay, well, I'm gonna work on this and I will have it to you shortly to sign and then back to them.
All right, so let's see what they're gonna do.
Okay, great. Just keep an eye out for my email. I'll send you a text when it's on the way, okay?
Okay.
All right, talk to you later.
All right,
Bye. I know his wife was sitting on the deck. They got there before me to do a little walkthrough, and she was just like, So I had to talk to her about it and see what really, sometimes your brain tells you no, but you don't even really know why. But once you break down the problems, there's always a way to solve everything if you figure it out. You just have to figure it out,
Just Katie, I saw the email you sent it to me.
Yeah.
But I read in there, they say they're gonna fix the window. So how are they gonna fix that? Or they gonna change the new window or what?
Yeah, I told her this morning, and she said she totally understands. Just send over the agreement to address concerns. So
I know, but
seller shall replace all windows on the home.
so like I don't want to sign anything yet. So until they're gonna do that.
Here's the problem. The way their company works, we can't get to step 2 until they have this paper. And since you haven't turned in any earnest money, nothing can hurt you. So we just need to go ahead and get this signed and turned in, and then we can. They'll start getting the quotes and see if they can work on it. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So it won't hurt you at all.
Okay, you can do that again. Okay, make sure clear with them have to be new window replacement.
Okay, I'm going to change that in the resend. Okay, bye.
Thank you.
See, I could tell he was nervous, but really it's just wording, and explaining. It's really my job just to educate people on everything, because things don't go well when people don't understand. Seller will be responsible for installing all new windows on the home. The moral of the story is there's always a way to get what you want. Be consistent and follow up. And problems are possibilities. I've kept deals together that nobody else thought were going to close, and I closed it. Because when I make up my mind, I do it.